Okay, so this is a video about equal addition, which is proving to be quite a popular strategy. Equal addition works on the idea that if I have an amount and I give it away, I have what's left. That's subtraction. That's not the new bit, but the idea is that anything I add to the starting amount, if I give away equal amount more, I will be left with the same total. And that goes on infinitely. As long as you always do the same to both numbers, that means you start with more and you give away the more as well, you'll always end up with the same result. It's best to use, of course, if you've got a number like 173 take away 42. This is not a good strategy to use because you can actually just use your tens and ones. So again, use the tens and ones when you can, but with a problem like 456 take away 98, tens and ones is no longer achievable, and you can't just say 6 take away 8. Let's just not, okay? You can, but don't. So in this case, what we'll do is we are going to round one of these numbers up to a tidy number. And of course, like I said earlier, we're going to do the same to both. And that's why it's equal addition. So 98 and 2 is 100. And 456 and 2 is 458. And now I've created an equation that's a lot simpler to solve. And because I understand that whatever I add more, I take away more, I know that I'm going to end up with the same answer. So there's a few steps to it, a few things you need to know. One is that this is not for adding. You cannot use this strategy when you add. It doesn't work. And I'm seeing a lot of that, people trying to equally add to solve addition. It doesn't work. It's an equal addition to solve subtraction. First thing you need to do is, once again, do your bonds to 100 or make the number tidy is the first step. That's number one. Number two is then do the same. And then the last step is the easiest one, is to solve that final equation, which in most cases is not going to be too hard. Because if you round it up to the right sort of number. The tidier the number you round, the better. So in this case, if this was 88, I could round this up to 90. But here I've not made it as easy for myself as I could have. I would have been better off to make this add 12. If I add 12 here and add 12 here, I would have made the whole thing easy at the end. Okay, it's always about using the numbers to make them simpler for yourself. So a few big things. One is that it's not for adding. Second thing is that you do need to make bonds to 100 or at least tidy numbers. Do the same. And step 3 is finish the job. I mean, I don't know how to phrase it. Just, do it.